Every time that somebody says that it's now 2012, something tightens inside. The countdown is in its final stages now. It's only going to get more and more intense up until the 29th of August, which is when the Paralympics start. And it's feeding off that energy, turning it into positivity, turning it into that extra dedication to go that extra mile. In 2007, I fell from height and broke my back. I was very much in denial almost. Okay, I can't walk now, but I'll be back up and running within a certain amount of time. And then it was the slow realisation that actually this is more serious than that. It's going to be a long-term impact on my life. A year and a half later of several admissions into Headley Court, I could walk a kilometre with one stick. By throwing yourself into that rehabilitation process, you're not thinking about all the bad stuff. And I still run in my dreams, and that's all right for me. And I still sometimes wish I could, but I can't. I've got wheelchair basketball instead. I discovered wheelchair basketball in January 2009. I was invited along by Battleback and went along to this Paralympic Taster Day. Tried wheelchair basketball, thought, oh, this is quite fun. The GB coach liked what he saw in me, and 6 weeks later I was invited along to my first GB training session. There's so much to think about at all the times, making sure you're working on the technique, on pushing the chair to just get in the right place, how to communicate with your teammates to make sure you know what they're doing and they know what you're doing, whilst trying to remember where you're supposed to be on the court at any one time. It is a very hard session, but that's all we need. Wheelchair basketball is a physically tough game. It's almost exactly the same as the able-bodied sport. It's the same size court, same size balls, same height basket. So although you're shooting to the same height, you're starting a good metre lower and you can't jump. It's fast, it's furious, it's all-out aggression. Although it's a non-contact sport, there is a certain amount of collisions between chairs. So you do need to be physically aggressive and able to hold your own space. The female Paralympic squad this year is 18 girls, but for London 2012 they're only taking 12 people. That is the size of a basketball squad. I'm a borderline selection. I know what I need to do to get my place, and it's making sure I'm in the best position. A lot of the squad can dedicate their entire working time to training and preparing for basketball, whereas I manage my full day of work with the Royal Navy before fitting in the training before work, at lunchtimes or after work. There's so much of what makes a good member of the Royal Navy that works well for being a good athlete. It's that hard work and dedication that you need to work well on board a ship as part of that team, to being a key member inside a basketball team. The thing that's driving me is the thought of being at 2012. It's seeing the look on parents' eyes if they see me rolling out in London. It's making them proud of me, and seeing that emotion, and it's paying back. It's giving that little bit back to the community and saying, this is who I still am. I'm still an athlete. I want to show that, okay, I've had an injury, but it hasn't stopped me.